The email came out from our school about an opportunity out in Washington, D.C. at George Washington. It was part of the Semester in Washington Native American Political Leadership Program. I wanted to apply for it, but I wasn't exactly sure, number one, that I would be accepted. Talked to my mom and some of my family members, and they were okay with me wanting to leave as long as I promised I wasn't going to stay out there and that I was going to come back. Part of the application process, you had to write a 500-word essay about a politician that you admired and why. And it didn't take me long to decide I was going to write about our chief executive, Marge Anderson. She used to talk about the band before we had casinos and talked about how we were so broke that we couldn't afford dirt for our roads. And now it's like you look at our band and you know how good we're doing. We have state-of-the-art facilities. We have all of our roads, the majority of our roads are paved. She fought and fought for our treaty rights. So we got our hunting, our fishing.
I asked Carla to comment on Minnesota's relations with its Native Americans.
I would say the state is probably split. A lot of people do respect us in what we do, but like being around a big lake like this, there's a lot of racism, especially when it comes in the spring when we're doing our harvesting. We do netting, and a lot of people don't like that. There are a lot of people who do support and are like, you know, we won our treaty rights, so we're, you know, able to do that. But a lot of people don't appreciate that and don't want us to have our rights. I guess they have a bad view of what we do with our fish. We do get a lot of fish, but we give them to the elders that can't go out and set net themselves. So, I mean, and people get them for ceremonial reasons. We have our ceremonies in the spring and the fall, and so a lot of people will set for them. But I guess a lot of Minnesota is so ignorant as to the things we do and the things like our cultures, our traditions, our values, that they have a bad view of natives. You know, trying to explain to people, they wonder why our unemployment rate is so high, and it's like, you know, you come around here, you have the casinos and, you know, the government that you can work for, a couple small businesses, but if you want to work like something in retail, you know, your furthest spot is Brainerd or St. Cloud. And we don't have public transportation around here, you know, for people to get to work like they do in DC. And that was one issue that we had talked a lot about out in DC, was just the fact that, you know, we are so rural and there's a lot around for us, but then again, there's not a lot around for us.